Louisiana beer reviews. Zia Amber Lager. Well, this is from Zia Rotisserie in many areas. Around here, it's in Metairie in Kenner, Louisiana. Certified product of Louisiana. This is brewed and bottled by Covington Brewhouse in Covington, Louisiana. Zia has a number of locations. The chances of you seeing this beer are probably very slim unless you live close to a Zia. They might have a location near you if you live in the south. I'm not sure if they've expanded up north. I didn't really check the website extensively. They have good food over there though, and when I went to their original location at Clearview Mall back years ago, they had a brewery in the restaurant, but I think they discontinued that. It might have been overwhelming for them or whatever. So now they pay Covington to brew the beer. It says this beer is brewed under the strict rules of the German Purity Law 1516. No adjuncts, no artificial carbonation or other additives are used. Well, that's good to know. Malted barley, hops, yeast, and water. And it says Zia beers are brewed according to original recipes of Zia Brewery, which, okay, so it doesn't exist anymore. All right. One of the waitresses showed me around. She said, "You can come see the brewery," and she was showing me, and then she got, I guess, this manager. He said, "I'll show you around." And it was interesting. It was cold in there. And where they were aging the beers. The ABV is unknown. They don't even say it on the Zia website. Gets a good score on Beer Advocate, only 14 ratings. 22 out of 100 on Rate Beer, 46 out of 100 for the style with 11 ratings, so not too high on Rate Beer. I don't think I've ever had this Amber Lager. I've had some of their other ones, but it's been so long ago. And that was back probably in the mid to late 90s before I was really, well, before I was formally reviewing beers. I would just try them and think about them. I guess I reviewed them to myself. A thin, I poured this in a tulip glass. Well, it's Amber Lager, and the Michelob Amberbach, they recommend pouring it in a tulip glass, so I figured, what the heck. Thin, cream colored, or, yeah, maybe off-white head. And the appearance is hazy, I think. I can't see through it yet. It's sort of a brilliant orange, though. Might look brown from your direction. I see lots of bubble streams. Guy's blowing that, using that blower over there. I was hoping to catch it. He was cutting the grass. I was hoping to catch it with the quiet, but I didn't make it. That's a rich aroma. Rich, sweet, a little bit syrupy bread crust. It just smells like medium roasted barley malt and sweetness, but they say they don't add anything to it, and I trust that. So they're just a small company. You know, small companies are honest. The big companies lie. I hear people saying that. I don't know if that's true, though. I don't know why they'd want to. You think GM would lie to you? Let you drive an unsafe car? I mean, please. The flavor is, yeah, it's sort of like a Vienna lager, like the hoppiness is kind of low. I would think the IBUs can't be any more than like 19. Seems like the ABV might be around like about 6%, 5.5 or 6. I mean, you can pick up the alcohol here. I do not think this is 4.5, or I think it's about 5.5 or above. The mouthfeel is medium and a little syrupy or slick. And the finish is semi-dry. It's pretty easygoing, and it's refreshing. I bought this at Acquista Pace, and they had them for $1.45 a bottle. $1.45 a bottle. And if you go to the Zia restaurant, you can get growlers of it. I was looking at that website, so you can get growlers. There's a code, but I can't figure it out. There's no sense to it. Doesn't taste old though, or it's like, you know, bad or anything. Blower motor, man. All right. It kind of reminds me of Negra Modelo, but I think it's got more alcohol than that. I would put money on it. I really think it does. So I would rate this a B. I think it's good. I'm not going to say excellent. A lot of these restaurant type beers, they're not the greatest, but where's he going with this motor? All right, so sorry for the noise. So Laissez les bon temps rouler. This is a good beer, and I'm gonna end this review by saying y'all come on down to New Orleans, and I'll show you one more thing. Artifacts. Here's an artifact from the 80s, 1986. In fact, March '86. It's a magazine called South African Panorama, and I did not buy the magazine, but I acquired it, and I used to try to get kids to in high school to read it, and they never would. But I read all the articles in it. It was very interesting. Is the Bureau for Information. Okay, in other words, the South African government's Information Bureau. And it's all about the Republic of South Africa back during the 80s, when there was a lot of different things going on, more or less. And I was trying to get people to read it so they could learn more about the situation as it existed at the time. And naturally, it's all the articles about how the South African government is trying to help people out, and they very saying, well, we try to do things for people of all the different ethnic groups. And it was a fascinating magazine. Then there's an article about the Battle of Diamond Hill, and you had the Boers, Afrikaners versus the British invaders. That was very interesting. You know, South Africa was a kingdom, a commonwealth realm of Queen Elizabeth II until 1961, when they broke away because of some policy disagreements and whatnot. But anyway, New Orleans!